All right, so in the previous video, we went ahead and put on the left side of the car. In this video, we'll also be finishing up the the fender piece. But today, since I have work in just a little bit, I don't really necessarily want to jack up the car and only spend a little bit of time on it. So we are going to start working on the passenger side. I think I can get the back passenger side done today, get everything taped up at least, and maybe be able to drill some holes as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I know you guys saw the time lapse of the taping yesterday, so I'm just going to cut to when it is fully taped up, and let's get on with the video. All right, so we are completely taped off and we have the box in the garage. So I have to still take off all the cling wrap on the right side. So let me go ahead and do that, and I will pick this up when we are starting on actually fitting it on the car. All right, so we have all the pieces laid out, and just like in the previous video, I'm going to start with the bottom side skirt extension. That way I can just line it up and go on from there. It really seemed that if I got all of the three pieces on for the panel, and then able to adjust the door piece last, that kind of made everything fit just a little bit better. That way I know the clearance issues that I'll have, and that way whenever this is all actually tightened down, this can be adjusted so there's no issues in, when opening the door at all. So let's go ahead and move on with this, and we'll start adjusting to the back and the door card and actually drilling into the car. Let's go. Yeah, that is secure. Yeah, I am really happy with that piece. Really happy. Look at that. Fitment is on point. On point. This still open. All right, it's touching just a little bit. So I think I need to push it over. Here, let's see. Yeah, I think it needs to be pushed over just a tad bit to the right, because it has clearance, but with a little bit of paint on there, I feel like it might end up rubbing. All right, so we got it to be able to open without any fitment issues. It gets a little snug at the top, but I think it looks good all the way around. Yeah, definitely, it's very clean all the way around, and whenever I open it, we still have definitely clearance. It's not touching in any way. So like with a little bit of buildup of paint and maybe just a little bit of sanding anyway down on the sides, it should be really good. So yeah, we're gonna go start on the bottom piece and do the door card, and let's get into drilling. And also, the door is fitting really good, and that's just with it holding up with tape. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm enjoying myself at the moment. Everything is going really well. Knock on metal, but yeah, let's go on to the bottom portion now. All right, so this should line up pretty easy. And just like that, it does. Definitely going to need to sand this one down. The lip on this is huge. All right, so I actually went ahead and adjusted everything again. This wasn't really lining up when I did that, so now it's kind of sitting flat whenever it actually sits on the car. Still have some fitment on there. Probably still just going to need to sand this down just a tad bit because it's getting pretty close, but you know, it still opens just fine. And this wasn't hanging on the car all the way, so it was kind of hanging off. So kind of just repositioned everything, and I feel a lot more comfortable with the way that it's sitting on the car now. So let's actually go do the door card, and we should be good. So this is a little bit of a cut. I think it's been 2 days since the last video, but I wanted to get the car back up in the air and actually finish up the front fender. And here's a little bit of a reveal for you guys. I finished cutting. We're definitely gonna have to do some work with sanding, but here you guys go. All right, look at that. We have the front and the rear on, and also I'll show you guys right over here as well, but we have our Downstar hardware in, and I'm super excited about that. I was just test fitting drill bits to see which one will work best, and I think we found it. So right now I think we're just going to start re-drilling all the holes and getting the permanent hardware in. That way we can keep this on the car. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to finish up the passenger side with the passenger backside. And then I believe on Sunday, which it is currently Friday at the moment, Sunday and Monday I am off work. So those 2 days are going to be really filled with just finishing up this car. I do need to order 4 more pieces of hardware. I somehow missed out on 4, but still, you need 58 in total, and I have 54. So 54 will definitely be able to get on the car and be able to drive it. And then we are going to get this into paint as soon as possible and start sanding. So let me go and re-drill all those holes and get the left side on for you guys. And then I think I'm also going to put on these spacers and give it a good test fit. All right, so we did some test fits on this, and it turned out absolutely amazing. The drill bit is definitely the perfect size, and I'll leave what it is on the screen right now. I actually forget what it is, but I'll leave the size for you guys. But what we're going to do is actually just start taking off the tape, and we're going to start drilling. That way we can actually get this piece in. I don't have any more Coleco clips, so I'm going to start with the bottom and just start working forward, and hopefully we'll get this left side on before I have to go to work. So yeah, let's take off the tape and I'll start drilling for you guys. All right, we are back, everyone, and this is a little bit of a cut. We went ahead and drilled the rest of the holes, and the kit is on the car. We are missing one piece, and that's what I wanted to pick you guys up for. Just showing you guys off the last piece and having you guys here for it. And what's pretty cool is that we also got everyone to sign the car. So I'm going around, and everyone at work, all my friends, all their parents, so it looks pretty cool. But here is the reveal. Oh my gosh, we have it on the car. It looks so good. Obviously, we still need to bolt everything together to make it one piece and do some sanding, and that's what tomorrow will be for. But for right now, I really want to get on that final piece. We just got in our last bit of Downstar hardware, which somehow I ended up miscounting. So we had to do another set of ordering. And we also have the spacers on the car. And it looks so meaty. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. We'll still need to do some cutting on the rear quarter panels, and that's what the next video is going to be, just kind of getting everything situated and the last set of prepping before we go into paint. But let's go ahead and throw on that very last piece, and let's get the car done. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have everything taped up and Coleco clipped back in. I went ahead and did all of that just because usually what I liked doing and what I figured out worked best was taking off the Coleco clips one by one. That way the holes were drilled perfectly rather than kind of just guessing and drilling on the bumper and then drilling on the piece itself. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and actually start drilling. Alright, so the camera just stopped recording again, but we have everything drilled. These are going to be all of our pilot holes for the top part of the well nuts. And now we're going to take this off and use the larger drill bit. And this is going to be the one that is actually going to tap into the back side of the well nut. So let's go ahead and take this off, drill the regular holes, and let's get these well nuts in. All right, so there we go. We are putting in the last two well nuts. And the last one. There we have it. Oh my gosh, this is turning out so well. All right, so let's take off the tape on the kit and let's get these well nuts in. All right, guys, there we have it. The full kit is on. Oh my gosh, we have done it. This is the moment of truth. The kit is fully on. Still a lot of work that we need to do, but oh my gosh, the kit is on. We're going to tomorrow just get everything that is one piece. So all of this we're going to then bolt together. That way it reduces any shaking that I'll have, and kind of pull everything together. That way when we go to sand, everything is super even. And we're just going to take off these tiny pieces, and I got a longer bolt for this piece right here, just because it is a very weird angle, just because, I don't know, I guess specifically with the kit, how it bulks out right here. But we got the longer bolt for that. And then what else are we going to do? So tomorrow we're obviously going to take off the wheels again. We're going to jack it up, and then we're going to cut the quarter panels, and then we're also going to take off the fender liner, just because that's causing some issues as well. Yeah, the kit is coming along. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can go all the way from the back and just... I know it's hard to look at right now just because everything is very plain and not necessarily sitting exactly how it's supposed to be, but I am just so stoked. I think the process has been definitely super informative just for me, just learning and everything. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I think once we get the kit fully on, I'm just going to lower it just a tad, kind of just fill out that little gap that the spacers aren't filling, and I think it'll look really good. But like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. This has definitely been a process, and this is going a lot faster than I thought it was. I'm still taking my time, but it is going very smooth so far, and let's knock on wood and hope it doesn't go wrong in any other way. But I feel like the really hard part is done. Man, it is quite a good time. But like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, I'm going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys do, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out.